Next Level Mindset, bringing you another powerful and positive video. I want to give you 5 powerful affirmations to transform your life. These have worked in my life and I know they'll work for you. And if you stay with me all the way through till the end, I've got some bonus insights transforming frustration into motivation. You do not want to miss this. If you are watching this right now, this is your confirmation. This is an early bonus PowerPoint. Affirmations are like seeds. When you plant them, they take a little time to manifest. So never be frustrated about your manifestation of your affirmations. It will manifest. It will take place when the time is right for you. So the first powerful affirmation to transform your life says, I am always in the right place at the right time, doing and saying the right things to the right people, constantly placing myself in the right position to receive every blessing that God has for my life and every desire of my heart. I like this one because it reminds me of the fact that I'm never alone in my life. It reminds me of the idea and the fact that God is always with me. It reminds me that I'm never in a place where there is no purpose. Everywhere I go, there is a reason for me being there. I remember when I used to travel and sell meat from door to door. I used to be a salesman and I would always have to go to different places, different cities. This affirmation really empowered me to know that I was always meeting the people that I needed to meet, always connecting with those who I need to connect. Imagine yourself doing your own thing in your job. Maybe you're working on a business project. And maybe there are some doubts that might come in your mind according to certain outcomes. You can use this affirmation to transform your life. You'll never have to doubt whether you're in the right place at the right time. I like this one. Say it with me. I am always in the right place at the right time, doing and saying the right things to the right people, constantly placing myself in the right position to receive everything that God has for my life and every desire of my heart. And one thing about this affirmation is not just about timing in life. It's also about surrendering to the flow of life, trusting the process. I remember when I was homeless, went through a homeless situation, and there were times when I really didn't know if I was going to make it out of that. And doubts would come in my mind. Frustration would come in my mind. I like to say, after hell has done its worst, I'll still be at my best. And there were times I felt like hell was all around. So it wasn't just about the timing. It was about knowing that that was exactly the experience that I needed in my life. So I want to encourage you and inspire you that no matter where you are in life, this affirmation can transform your doubts into faith. It could eliminate those fears and give you that confidence that you need. Always being where you need to be, in the right place at the right time, meeting the people you need to meet, doing what you need to do. Every desire of your heart can be met. Affirmations work, but they take time to manifest. Powerful affirmations transforming your life. Always in the right place at the right time. Always doing and saying the right things to the right people, constantly placing yourself in the right position to receive every blessing that God has for your life and every desire of your heart. And the second powerful affirmation to transform your life today, right now, I am increasing my self-worth. Some will say yes, others will say no. Whatever happens, I stay positive because I know I am worthy and God is making me even worthier still. Now, this one right here came at a time in my life where I felt like there was people taking advantage of me. And little did I know it was my choice, right? We always make a choice. No one can take advantage of us without us choosing to put ourselves in that position. And so this right here reminds me of that time when I was going through things. I remember when I first graduated from high school, getting ready to start my own business. I was always the entrepreneur type, not really knowing that I was worthy of asking for certain things in my life. Always worthy of asking for what I knew I was worth. And maybe you're watching this right now and you just need to be reminded that you're worth it. You are worth it all. Everything that you have and that God has for you in your life, you're worth it. Right now, I am increasing my self-worth. Some will say yes, others will say no. Whatever happens, I stay positive because I know I am worthy and God is making me even worthier still. You're worthy of those finances. Your finances, you can have an affirmation that tells you you're worthy to be paid what you know you're worth. This will give you that confidence that you need to walk with confidence, to talk with confidence, the boldness to know that you're worthy of having the best in your life. I like that scripture that says that we're no longer the tail, but now we are the head, right? No longer borrowing, we're lending to others. And that's another affirmation. I didn't have this one on the list, but this one right says that I am an excellent money manager. I always have more money coming in than going out. I always have more than enough. So I want to encourage you, let this be a reminder when someone asks you, how much do you charge? You want all of it, right? Everything that God has for you, you're worthy to have it. So never underestimate your value. Never underestimate your worth. You're worth more than you ever know. And another thing, this affirmation right here taught me that my self-worth is the foundation of a powerful and positive life. It is the foundation of self-esteem, having that self-love. Some of us have done so many things in our life, forgiving ourselves and moving on. I have to remember that right here, right now, I am increasing my self-worth. Some people will say yes, others will say no. Whatever happens, I know I'm worthy of it. And God is making me even worthier still. I want to encourage you to use this affirmation in your life the next time you have a project going on. Imagine that you just got an advancement. Imagine that you just received a new position on your job and they're asking you, how much do you charge, right? Sometimes we don't feel that we want to ask for the best. Sometimes we don't feel worthy of the best. Let this be a reminder to you that you can ask for what you know you are really worth. One of my negotiation tactics is to always ask for more so that when they negotiate you down, you're still right there where you need to be, right? Keep that in mind. That way, when they start negotiating and they talk you down, you'll still end up where you want to be. I know that I'm worthy. So know that you can enjoy your life. Know that you're worthy of having everything God has for your life. So say that with me today, right now. I am increasing my self-worth. Some will say yes, others will say no. Whatever happens, I know I am worthy, and God is making me even worthier still. And the third powerful affirmation says, I am the essence of Almighty God. I am a glorious and most intelligent manifestation of this Almighty presence. Now this one right here helped me out when I was going through transforming my life from a religious state to a spiritually based life. Having grown up in church, I was more of the religious type, but now I'm more of a spiritual type person. I just have to remember that we all have that connection to divinity. This affirmation will remind you that there is a part of your life that is in fact God. It is a divine entity within us all, that spark of divinity. And out of all the different religions, out of all the different ancient traditions in our lives, there is a part of us that is connected to the spiritual parts of life. This affirmation is also a powerful reminder that we have a higher self and we have a lower self. And that higher self is what we call God. Recognizing that there's a part of me that is in fact God right here manifest in my life, as my life, living life at all that lives. Now that's next level. If you could use that, use that. If not, lose that. But that's what works for me. I am the essence of Almighty God, a glorious and most intelligent manifestation of this almighty and divine presence, and we are one. Once I started recognizing my oneness with God, then I began to forgive myself a little more, right? I began to forgive others for the things that they had done in my life. I began to realize that there's a bigger picture to this whole thing. And one of the things that I found in my life is by affirming this divine oneness with God, we open ourselves to the connection of divinity. We open ourselves to a next level abundance. We open and connect ourselves to a spiritual connection. We give ourselves the opportunity to transform and transcend the physical things of this life, the limits of this life, going to that next level. And if you're part of the family, you already know that's how we like to do it to get it done. Next level mindset in everything that we do. And by the way, if this is your first time here or you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, make it official. Let's manifest these affirmations together. We'd love to have you here as a part of Next Level. And the fourth affirmation to transform your life says, I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual living a prosperous and abundant life. I have all that I need at all times. Now I like this one because it gives me that confidence that I need. It allows me to lift my head up and know that I am strong. I am intelligent in God. The spiritual oneness of God, spiritual divinity. We all have angels watching over us. You are strong in your spirit. I want to encourage you to use this one. I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual living a prosperous and abundant life. I have all that I need at all time. And it actually goes on. It says my needs are constantly being met. I am achieving my goals, living out my dreams, and fulfilling the desires of my heart, all without stress or struggle, easily and effortlessly. There is a power in speaking life into every area of your life. You have the power. I like that scripture that says life and death is in the power of the tongue. It is in the essence of everything that we say. We can speak life with power, or we can speak life with weakness. I like to speak with power in my life. So I want to encourage you to do the same thing. And always remember, put these in your own words. Make them your own. Personalize them. Say that with me. I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual living a prosperous and abundant life. I have all that I need at all times. My needs are constantly being met. I am achieving my goals, living out my dreams, and receiving every desire of my heart. Also, keep this in mind. A lot of times when we think about affirmations, a lot of times they really don't connect with what's really going on in life. It's almost like your subconscious mind, and we'll talk more about the subconscious mind in a minute. It's almost like our minds try to tell us that we're speaking things that are not true. And so sometimes it can become frustrating because we don't really see it manifesting yet. The things that we experience in life are sometimes in opposition to what's really going on. And so what I've learned to do in my life is to know that it takes time. And these are not just affirmations that I read out of somebody's book. These are things that I've used in my life over the last few years. Some of them have manifested and taken place. Others are still in the process of becoming a reality. Just like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, they're like seeds that you plant. When you plant a seed, you don't expect to go out the very next day and see that manifestation, right? Sometimes it takes a little while before the bud takes place, before the fruit begin to manifest on that tree. So I want to encourage you to take a few moments every day and just remind yourself of this affirmation. Put it in your own words. I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual. I have everything that I need at all times. And the fifth powerful affirmation to transform your life says, I am totally confident in just being me. So I never have to prove or explain myself to anyone for anything at any time. Now this one right here, it helps me also in my content creation. Being on camera, I have to have that confidence. I have to know that as long as I'm just being who I am, I can be confident knowing that all is well. I don't have to explain or prove anything to anyone at any time. Now there will be times when you might have to explain. For example, let's say you're on a job site and you're doing something for your business. You might have to explain to your team how things are working out. In that particular situation, I can see where explanations would come in to focus. But maybe you're in a situation where somebody is asking you why you're doing a certain thing. Right? You never have to prove or explain. You can be confident knowing that all is well. And what I found in my life is that without that confidence and having to explain to people, it brings frustration. It brings doubt. It brings discouragements. And I've decided that I can live life without all of that. This affirmation right here will encourage you to be free from having to validate your life, having to prove yourself to someone, having to get their approval or their validation. The only approval you really need is the God within us, that great I am. That's the only approval that we really need. So keep that in mind and use this affirmation often. I am totally confident in just being me, so I never have to prove or explain anything to anyone at any time. Imagine yourself starting out on a new project. Maybe you're a business owner and your job is to go connect to other people. You can have that confidence just being who you are. One thing about being a content creator, I'm learning that I don't have to try to put on some type of front, trying to be like somebody else. I can just simply be who I am at this particular time in my life. Have that freedom to never have to prove or explain yourself. There is a power and a confidence that comes with not having to explain, not having to be validated by someone else. There is a power of God within us, that great I am. And as long as we have that, we have everything we need. Yes, we can speak life into existence. We can transform our lives, and that's what it's all about. It's about making that small step. I am totally confident in just being who I am. Never have to prove or explain myself to anyone but anything at any time. You can do anything you put your mind to. Now, I've got some bonus PowerPoints, insights on transforming frustration into motivation. But first, before I do that, just want to share this with you. Just want to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes. One of my songs, Without You, is going to be on my upcoming album entitled Satisfied. I'm not even supposed to be talking about it. And you already know about my brand new single that's out right now. It's called Nobody. Playing everywhere your music is streamed. Put that on your favorite Spotify playlist. Grab a copy from the Amazon site. Do that with the links in the description. If you are enjoying the content on my channel, you can show your appreciation with a super thanks, a super chat, Cash App donation. Take my books home with you. Buy coffee. Any way you want to do it, the links are in the description for that. And those of you who already do that, I really appreciate you. You keep the lights on here at Next Level, so thank you. This first bonus point that I want to share deals with the idea of our minds. Affirmations really affect our mindset. And for me, what I've learned in my life is there is a subconscious mind and then there is a conscious mind. Even though things don't manifest right away, they're always affecting that subconscious mind. That's where the power is. That's where that divine change takes place. The subconscious mind always operating behind the scenes, taking us to places where we need to be. Remember, we talked about always being in the right place at the right time. Most of that is because of our subconscious mind, not necessarily the conscious mind that we use every day. It took me a while to realize that what other people said was impossible, I could see and know that it's definitely possible with the power of God. Also, keep in mind, there will be times when you begin to make those affirmations and sometimes they just don't show up the way we expect them to. Frustration can come in, discouragement. I want you to check out this video right here coming up on the screen. I go in depth about transforming frustration into motivation. I think that would be a great video for you to watch next. So check that out. Enjoy that. Gotta show some love to my subscribers and returning viewers. You are the life of this channel. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. Share this on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Stay blessed. Stay positive. Never give up whatever you do. Until next time, I'll see you on the next level. Peace.